plants rather than, it's more for plants than people. It will have a lot of plants in the long term, and as I said, the tube which preheats the incoming ventilation air, it is buried in the concrete, in the greenhouse soil, but that's the limit to the use of the greenhouse for helping to heat the house. It preheats the ventilation air. The greenhouse is only single glazed because that's what suits plants best of all. It will be what's called a cold glass house. That's a glass house which is not heated, but it probably will provide a temperature of 0 or above most winters, which is better than -5 or -10.
Single glaze, more photons? Why does it suit plants better?
Oh, more light.
More light, yeah?
Yeah, plants.
Harvesting the photons.
Plants are more sensitive to light than they are to heat, and very often house plants will do better in a greenhouse where they're at 5 centigrade with lots of light than at 20 centigrade with less light in a house.
Yeah. And double glazing actually cuts back on the light the plants get, yeah?
Yes.
Gosh, that's interesting.
Yeah, double glazing cuts back on the light, and
Are plants interested in infrared and ultraviolet? Because glass cuts out ultraviolet light.
well, plants are interested in the wavelengths which can cause photosynthesis. So I've forgotten the exact wavelengths that they are, but plants are.
They do like UV, don't they?
I'm not sure.
But the cannabis growers of Kington, no?
So that one,
Of which there are a lot.
that won't get too hot for plants. It won't scorch because it's south facing, like you
Well, it's
said.
got ventilators in the roof.
Yeah, I saw you've got.
And it's got,
Yeah.
and the 2 end doors will be open all summer.
In summer.
Yeah,
Are most conservatories double glazed? Just sorry to.
yeah. Most conservatories are double glazed,
Yeah.
and
So, so that's a negative then.
And-
That's
and people-
interesting.
people still complain that conservatories are too cold in winter
Yeah.
because they buy them as extensions of the house, and they think they're a cheap extension, but they may be a cheap extension, but they're cold.
Wouldn't that still benefit the house?
Oh yes,
There's
it'll benefit a
a
little
lot
bit.
of passive houses have the glaze. It often goes right up to
Full height.
first.
Yeah,
floor.
it'll be of some benefit because it'll be able to, well, reduce the heat loss from this area of the south wall, but that's a modest benefit. It's
Yes, and I suppose you've got to weigh it up against the sunlight being able to get in your windows into the actual house.
Yes.
Then.
yes, this the greenhouse, it does cover the 2 doors on the south wall, so you do have an airlock effect because the south-facing doors open into the greenhouse and not into the open air. And in winter, you do notice that the windows, the triple glazed glazing in the door is ever so slightly warmer than in the windows, which face directly onto the open air. Oh, there's a point of, you can see the glazing system in that external door. You can see that it's triple glazed, but you can probably see that the inner pane is very, very, very thin. That's because it's a sheet of plastic rather than a sheet of glass, the middle pane.